This morning, we're answering some of your legal questions with the help of our lovely guest, attorney Daliah Saper with Saper Law. But before we get to the first question, of course, we want to stress this is all general legal information. For specific advice, make sure you consult your own attorney. All right, these are some great questions that we got this week, and make sure you submit your questions on Facebook if you have some as well for Daliah. The first one is, someone has bashed my business on a review site. How do I get this down?
Natalie, review sites are so prolific now. There's a review site for what you buy from the store, professional services, even relationships.
And they can be helpful to the consumer.
Very helpful. We all look to reviews before we make purchases or decisions. But they're also really used to, they're also abused in the sense that competitors often go on and write fake reviews about people they're competing with. People who are in bad relationships go online and write negative reviews about their exes.
So can you get it down?
Can you get it down? So the question depends on what is the statement being made. If it's just an opinion, I think XYZ is a jerk, or I think this company is bad, that's going to be tough to take down because we are entitled to our First Amendment rights to free speech. If the statement, however, includes some sort of false statement of fact, you know, Bob steals money from small children, and you can prove that that's not true, then you can certainly go through the legal process and go after the individual who made the statement.
I would assume that some of these sites, though, they also have policies, don't they? Just like if you're on Facebook, there's that report spam button, you know, where you can go in and say, can you please review this because I think that this is inaccurate and it's impacting my business.
Guess what? So most of these platforms have absolutely no liability to do anything. They can keep the posts up, they can take them down, but they don't have to. And so if someone calls and says, I can't believe Facebook or YouTube or Twitter is allowing this hateful speech or false statement to be up,
they don't have to do anything.
They don't have to do anything.
Okay, the next question is, my boss wants me to sign a non-compete. Are those enforceable?
Depends where you live, but certainly in Illinois they are enforceable if they are limited in time, geographic scope, and the job duties that they're trying to restrain. So if someone says, you work for me and after you leave you can't go anywhere else in our industry for 5 years, you can say no or don't take that job. But think carefully before you do sign those documents, because if they are carefully crafted, they can limit your right to work in a competing, space.
Industry, right. Okay, and then I've started a small hobby business. Is coming in from our other viewer. At what point should I create a business entity?
Well, as soon as your hobby business is more than just a hobby and it's actually has some traction, some money, some clients, you want to create an entity, whether that's an LLC or a corporation, so that you're absolved of personal liability. If you don't have an entity behind you, then if someone sues you, they're going after your personal bank accounts and your personal assets.
Daliah, thank you. Daliah Saper with Saper Law. And remember, again, this is all general legal information. Make sure you consult your own attorney for specific advice.